feel like you had to do in a game like this, that coming after a loss and needing to win?
Yeah, I mean, that's all games. We've been preaching it with the play-in that, all these games are already playoff games. So, it's going to be high intensity. If you lose, it's going to be the worst loss ever. If you win, good win.
Curious with Woods, what did you think of him starting, and what did he bring in that role, you think, to him?
Just bringing the size, versatility on the defense end, and, obviously, spacing the floor out, and, those dribble keep actions and uphill DHOs, and, teams try to put a lesser defender on him. He's quick and gets right to it.
When you, at that stretch, I think, in the fourth, where they were struggling to make shots, hard as you guys did defense, what do you feel like led to that, the run you guys had at the end of it?
Talking on defense, I would say shrinking the floor, bringing the low man over, making sure that they have to finish over a contest. Even if they make those layups, it's tough. You have length at the rim, so just making sure somebody's always there to meet them.
Should this have been a more comfortable win considering who they didn't have?
There's no comfortable wins in the NBA. You're asking the wrong person. I don't sleep on any time. There's 450 people in the world that get to play in this league. And as you see, when teams are missing their top players, those guys take that as a real opportunity, to play free and play fast.
What did you make of Bones? I mean, just that got out. I think he had 15 in the first quarter, 20.
On the top of our scouting report, it's nothing that we knew he wasn't capable of. It's just a tough coverage. He's shifty, smaller, and obviously can shoot it from deep.
You be keeping an eye on the Masters at all? I know that you're friends with John Rahm, right? Yeah.
So back to back, first one since Tiger. Put my bet in.
You ever been able to golf with him before?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. It's real humbling.
You wearing those shorts while you're doing it?
These? I have. Do you like these?
No, I'm just asking.
No, I will. Yeah. It's consistent.
Is there ever a point where you feel like time is close to running out and figuring things out? Or as a player, do you always feel like there's enough time?
I mean, ideally you want things figured out, but you also, you want adversity through the regular season, and we'll take it right now. You want that hurt feeling when, it doesn't cost you a game in the playoffs or the play-in if that's the situation. So, as long as it doesn't happen, once we get in our series, or like I said, if we're in the play-in, I'm happy with it, but, we're learning from it.
How much? Go ahead.
Just what have you made of Kevin? I think his defense has been pretty underrated throughout his career, but him as as kind of a defensive anchor when you guys were small, just his ability, his versatility. What have you made of him on the defensive end?
Just versatile, to be 6'11" out there and switching on small guards, but at the same time being able to hold your own with 5 men to go to small ball lineups. You can't replicate that.
What do you think of Thad? You talked about wanting to see him out on the floor more. What do you think of him getting an opportunity? What do you see with him?
He played well. He made some great extra passes out the pocket, to open up some corner threes on the backside. Just secondary screens, and he's active in all things.
Going small, maybe without a real center, hasn't been something you guys have done a lot. I'm curious, how comfortable are you guys with that kind of play?
I think it's worked well for us this season. We've only really used it in desperation times, to spread teams out and play fast as we can.